Dowling Distilling in historic downtown Van Alstyne, 126 South Main to be exact, has some exciting news. They're launching their Van Alstyne Interurban Bourbon, Conflagrate, on Saturday, and you are invited.
We'll open up at noon, and then we'll have the Interurban Museum from Plano. They'll be here. Been informed they'll be dressed as a motorman. And then we have Dusty Williams coming in to do a downtown tour, a historical downtown tour of Van Alstyne. We got him a megaphone so that his voice can be projected out there. And then we have a bluegrass band coming in at 3 to 6. So fantastic banjo and fiddle and good music, along with our normal sandwich Saturday, which is our rail ride sandwich and our adult grilled cheese. So it's going to be a good day, and of course you can get a pour of the Conflagrate bourbon, neat or on ice.
Conflagrate, more on the name here in a sec, is the third in the Interurban Bourbon series.
Yes. First we started out with the Sherman Denison. We called that one Rail Ride. And then we went to the Howe stop. That was called the Switch, because Howe, Texas was known for, you could change tracks and start going the other direction. But now we are finally getting to the Van Alstyne stop, and that is called Conflagrate.
Okay. And so Conflagrate.
And that is called Conflagrate.
Right. Nick's dad, Steve, the other Dowling Distilling co-founder, tells me that Conflagrate means great fire, and there's quite a story that goes with the name.
In the older days, they knew exactly what it meant, and you wanted to avoid it because it was a disastrous fire. Mm-hmm. So conflagration meant, run for the hills, get the bucket brigade headed your way, and conflagrate meant that, there's a fire in the barn and they don't let the kids play with matches. Great piece of our history, back to the Interurban, the station, the rail station, or what was called the train station for the Interurban, caught on fire on Christmas morning in 1921. So wow, what a way to start out the holidays, right? And in the wee hours of the morning, 1 a.m., the bucket brigade went to work. They were able to save the metal part or the infrastructure, but not the wooden part. It was destroyed completely, and the popcorn machine was also destroyed. There was an undue amount of attention given to the popcorn machine when this disaster occurred, and we realized that was a very cherished element of the train trip from Sherman to Dallas, so that you could get popcorn along the way. It was something obviously that was expensive. It went up in flames just like the wooden part of the building, and so we just realized that there would have been a lot of corn smoke and wood smoke in the air. So Conflagrate celebrates the nature of that, and we've got a very smoky, dark bourbon that is just truly delicious.
And we all get to try it for the first time on Saturday. Doors open at noon. Dusty Williams would do a history walk, and there's none better in the area when it comes to history. Even the chamber will be on hand for a ribbon cutting at 2 o'clock. And the food, oh man.
Well, we wanted to do things that are very correct for the era of spirit creation. And so a pickled, or basically meat that would have been created very locally, enjoyed locally, like corned beef, was one of the components we wanted to add to a sandwich, because that's something that would store well and be used locally. And then we take that and we add some layers of pepper jelly, some bacon jelly. We use 2 different kinds of cheese, and then we interlace green chilies, mild green chilies, so it's not hot, on a seeded rye bread. So we again wanted to just make something that you look forward to enjoying here at Dowling Distilling that you're just not going to get anywhere else.
Dowling Distilling itself is one of a kind, and it's one reason why they're such an important part of our historic downtown. And they're giving back. 5% of all sales of Conflagrate will go to the Historical Society. We will see you on Saturday. Reporting for the City of Van Alstyne, I'm Mike Shaw.